The Secret. It's one of the most famous viral books on law of attraction to ever exist in the world. And it talks about the human mind and its unlimited potential and how you can bring about anything to fruition just by thinking and desiring about it. You can manifest anything to your reality just by believing in it and thinking about it and taking inspired action. But what if law of attraction just by itself is not the secret? According to Neville Goddard, one of the most prominent, famous manifestation coaches to ever exist in the 20th century, feeling is the secret. Because your thoughts, feelings are not just fleeting moments that occur within you, but they are the blueprint to your subconscious to manifest the desired reality into fruition. So he states that feeling is the secret because feelings and thoughts are what creates your vibrational frequency. And we know if you are not in alignment with the frequency of that which you desire, you cannot manifest it. You need to be in a vibrational alignment. And what creates your vibrational frequency is your thoughts and feelings. They're not just random thoughts. Your thoughts and feelings have more power and have a connection to your visible reality. And you do not manifest which you want, you manifest what you are. And as I told you, what you are is your thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Neville states that consciousness is the only reality, and the human consciousness is made up of the subconscious mind and the conscious mind. And I know you guys know that 95% of the human mind is made up of the subconscious and 5%, only 5% is the conscious. According to Neville Goddard, the conscious mind is more male dominant. It means it takes action, it generates ideas, and it's more selective. And it knows what is good, what is right, and what is not. It is more like the cognitive function of the human brain. Decision making, understanding, and memorizing things. All these things are from the conscious mind. And the subconscious mind actually has a female aspect to it. Neville calls it the womb of creation. And this subconscious mind is non-selective. And it's more impersonal. That means the subconscious mind doesn't know to differentiate between what's right and what's wrong. The subconscious mind takes anything fed to it as a fact. And feeling is a fact. Whatever you are feeling, subconscious thinks that it is a fact. So conscious is more male dominant and subconscious is more female dominant. And the relationship between the both is just like a dance, you know. So because the conscious mind generates ideas, the seed is the idea. And the seed which is generated in the conscious mind is further given or put into the subconscious mind, into the womb of creation. And the female nature is like to grow anything which is provided to the female, right? Anything which is like baby making, creation of life. Anything you give to the female, it puts life into it. So what the subconscious does, any idea, any feeling that you give to the subconscious mind, it takes it and it develops it and it further creates it. So Neville says that you are making an impression. The conscious mind makes impressions on the subconscious mind with feelings. And then later the subconscious mind takes this impression and expresses it into the world. So whatever you impress on the subconscious mind, it expresses it and it brings about into the world. It pulls that reality. The subconscious pulls that experience towards you through expression. So it is very important to be careful of your thoughts, feelings, and emotion. Anything you focus on lack, you focus on negativity, you focus on being unworthy and what's not working out for you and the delays. You are telling the subconscious, bring me more of that. If you focus on more of positive aspects like happiness, joy, abundance, and you plant a seed into the subconscious mind is going to pull that destiny towards you. Neville says a change in feeling is a change in destiny. A change in feeling is a change in pattern. Just by changing your feelings, you can change your life. And not just any feeling. I am successful is a strong feeling, then I will be successful. I am trying to be successful, because I am states that you are already which you want to be. I will be, or I am trying to be, is telling that I am trying, but it is not here. I'm not able to feel grateful in the present moment. So that means you are trying, but nothing is happening because you are in lack mindset. So I am is a strong impression on the subconscious. Now, because of the subconscious mind's non-selective aspect to it, it cannot differentiate between what is right and what is wrong. Whatever the feeling is, it takes as if it is a fact. And then it develops that and tries to bring that into fruition or that reality into existence. So now that we know that the subconscious is so important, a lot of you people might be thinking that, oh my God, all I've been feeding my subconscious is negativity, is limitations, is telling that I can't do this and that, and placing all these barriers between me and the destiny and the life that I want to live. Don't worry, all hope is not lost, because in chapter 2, 3, and 4, Neville explains how certain times, in certain moments, the subconscious mind is actually receptive and is actually receptive to new ideas and new suggestions. The subconscious is receptive when you are in sleep. It's receptive when you are in a meditative state, and it is receptive in prayer, and it is receptive with a spirit feeling. And these are the next 3 chapters in his book. So let's dive deep into all these 3 aspects one by one. Right before you go to sleep, your brain starts to go from alpha to theta and delta, right? And when you understand the brain waves, you understand that when the brain is in theta wave state or in a delta wave state, it can actually reprogram the subconscious mind. And that's what Neville talks about. He talks about how right before you sleep, the thoughts that you have is what carries throughout the entire sleep, because when you fall asleep, you have no control of the brain. The brain is actually in full control, because the conscious mind is nowhere to be found and the subconscious mind is active, and whatever the last thought is the most powerful, and you take it to your sleep and you take it to the next day. Ever wondered why you think about certain things over and over again? Because right before you fall asleep, you've thought about it, and next day, the whole day, you're still thinking about the same thing, because right before you fall asleep, your brain was thinking about it, and sometimes you even have dreams about it. The sleep is so powerful. So Neville talks about how right before you fall asleep, you actually have to feel like whatever your wishes are fulfilled. Feel like you already have your dream car, you already have your dream business, you already are accomplished, you already are successful. What is that feel like? What does that feel like? How would you feel if you are the most successful person that you've ever known? How would you feel like if you have achieved everything that you've set your mind to? Feel successful, feel accomplished, feel confident and fulfilled. And with that state, if you go to sleep, throughout your sleep, you are in the wish fulfilled. And in the morning, the subconscious mind is in the driver's seat. It tells you, take this action, go for this, make this decision. It tells the conscious mind, do this, do that, because the subconscious is trying to bring that into fruition, and you will be drawn to opportunities and things that will bring you closer to your desired reality, because you've programmed it in your subconscious mind that you want this and you already have this. So now the conscious mind is looking for opportunities which match the reality of the subconscious. So that is why it is so important to go to sleep as wish fulfilled. Don't go to sleep feeling like a loser. Don't go to sleep feeling like you are unworthy and not good enough. No. Feel most empowered. Feel like you are worthy of everything, and everything you want is coming to fruition, is already come into fruition. How would you feel if you had everything you already want? You don't need to convince the world what which you are. You need to convince yourself. You don't need to impress the world. You need to impress the subconscious mind. You don't need to do anything or help from anybody outside of yourself. All you need is to master your feelings and thoughts. And this is so powerful, because how many of us have mastery over our feelings and thoughts? We cannot say, no, stop this, I don't want to feel this way, and move to something that makes us feel amazing. We just go sulk into sadness, depression, and we stay in that state day after day after day after. When are you gonna change? If you want to change your destiny, you gotta change your feeling. Secondly, prayer is similar to sleep, because when you are in prayer, you are in deep meditative state, and it is a state where you can actually, again, suggest things to your subconscious mind, and when this subconscious mind is more receptive. So when in prayer, you need to prepare, not ask for what you want, but know that just because you have faith and this, just because you believe in the higher power, know that whatever is going you ask for is on its way. And it's more about preparation for receiving what you asked for. Neville talks about it so beautifully in his book. It's all about preparation, handling the blessing when it comes to you. Prepare for the blessing. Live like you already have it. So when the blessing comes, it's not a shock. It's just a state of being. It's not like, oh, I don't deserve it, so you self-sabotage it. No, it's a state of being. It's who you are. Convince yourself that which you want to be. So it's more about receiving that blessing. Prepare to receive the blessing. It's already knowing. You already know that it's coming. How would you act like you've made a delivery, you've made an order on Amazon and it's coming on the way? You're excited, right? You're so excited. I'm gonna get this order today. It's coming today. The delivery date is today. So you'll be excited. You'll be wanting to see, open the package and see the surprise gift that you've ordered for yourself. So live in that childlike excitement and watch how things come into your life quickly. And the last one is a spirit feeling. Not by might, not by power, but by spirit. Your spirit is so powerful. And this is where the law of assumption comes. In your day-to-day life, in your waking life, just you consciously make decisions. Feel like you already are which you want to be. Feel like you are that person. What opportunity would you choose? What decision would you make? What path would you choose if you are the person who already has your wishes? It's about the small, tiny steps, right? Rome wasn't built in a day. Similarly, your success is not going to be built in a day. You need to take tiny steps, and these tiny steps will curate a huge wave of potential, and then everything will come in at once. So it's all about the small steps that you take every single day. So act like you're already a business owner. What steps would you take? Act like you're already that person that person you want to be, a successful entrepreneur, a successful writer, a successful storyteller. What would you do? A successful artist. You cannot become a perfect artist just by drawing once. You need to practice. Practice everything. Practice how to shade, where to lighten, where to add shadows. And once you practice, you become a master at it. And now whatever you desire is about to come because you are already that person. And it's not going to be a shocker. So the law of assumption, act like you already are which you want to be. Assume that your life is perfect. Assume that your life is blissful. Assume that your life is already filled with adventure and excitement. How would you feel? Because your brain cannot differentiate between what's really happening and what you're imagining. I've said this again and again and again. And when you're imagining with this elevated feeling, like Joe Dispenza says, Dr. Joe Dispenza, it's bound to happen. It's bound to come forth into your reality. You know, little story about me, I used to feel sad all the time, but now since I've known this, I always do things to keep myself feeling good, feeling happy, feeling blissful. I do things that make me feel good about myself because my self-concept and who I believe to be is more real. I need to just convince my mind. Similar to you. You need to just convince your own subconscious mind that you are this person. You don't need to convince the whole world. You don't need to convince your neighbor, your mom, your dad, your sister. No, you just need to convince your own self. Because your self-concept is what creates your reality. So yeah, this is amazing. I love Neville Goddard. I hope whoever is watching this video manifests all the desires that you want just by feeling. Even when you visualize it, feeling, it's the brain and heart coherence. We know now, scientists have proven this to us. Brain and heart coherence does so much. It's magic. An elevated emotion with a clear intention, like Dr. Joe Dispenza says. I love Joe Dispenza and Neville Goddard, and combining both their teachings together, it's just amazing. So yeah, I hope this video helped you, and I'll see you in my next video. Comment down below what you liked about this video and what more videos would you like to see from me. I'm so happy that you joined me here today. I love you so much. Bye-bye.